first of all, Isaac, break that down. I mean, you know, obviously the judge's ruling to dissolve came through. I mean, but break down everything that happened and your reaction to it.
Well, the judge granted the motion to dissolve the injunction and to allow the Superferry to operate, even though all of us know that the Hawaii Superferry is going to cause irreparable harm to marine resources, will kill whales traveling at 25 knots, will further the introduction of alien species into our islands, cause harm to our agricultural industries, cause harm to our parklands, even though it will lead to the further extraction of our natural resources by people coming over here and taking them to Oahu. But this is far from over. This has led to the building of a huge coalition between Hawaii, Kauai, and Maui, and where these resolutions started, where our county councils of Kauai, Maui, and Hawaii have all said this Superferry operation should not have ever begun without an EIS. So the outer islands, even though temporarily defeated by this dissolution of the injunction, are still strongly committed to opposing all of these actions that harm our environment.
Well, and you alluded to the fact in the courtroom that some people may say the only way to get justice is now to get into the water, potentially even get hurt, and to try to stop the Superferry on their own.
Well, I'm a little sorry that the Attorney General misquoted me and that the judge didn't really hear what I actually had to say. I think this is going to continue on in lots of fronts, and that's what I really meant to say. That it's going to continue on in front of our county councils, that it's going to continue on politically, where our legislators let us down. Those legislators that let us down are going to face problems getting reelected. It's going to impact our rural communities. When people come out and try to extract resources, it's going to be a problem. We're not just going to stand here and let alien species be spread throughout our communities, let whales get killed, let our resources be extracted. We're just not going to let that happen.
A plan to appeal now, of course? Sorry. Plans next? What's happening next?
I'm not saying there are any plans. I'm just saying that when I go out in the streets, there are people going by and they're waving and say, "Don't let this happen. This is horrible." There are people from all walks of life. I can't tell you. They're all different kinds of people that are offended. They're the people that work at Young Brothers that got pushed over to make way for the Hawaii Superferry. They call me. They say, the ag products are rotting out on our decks just because we had to make way for the Hawaii Superferry. They're the truckers that have to try to make those turns down to Ka'ahumanu Avenue and cannot. People from all walks of life know this is wrong. I'm not saying, I certainly don't know what people are going to do. I have no way of knowing what they are going to do, but this is not going to make any of those many people more happy. But it's a positive thing because this strong coalition between the islands has come together, and they're just not going to stand and take this.
This was an option that you had anticipated.
Well, one never knows what the judge is going to do.
So do you have a next legal action?
Well, we may appeal and take this matter to the Hawaii Supreme Court. That's a legal front. We may appeal this ruling and see whether the Hawaii Supreme Court believes that this is constitutional or unconstitutional.
I watched the broadcast this morning. The judge, of course, was there, and he did consider it something of a threat when you said people will get in the water. Do you have any?
I reread what I said. I never said anything like that. I'm sorry that the Attorney General interpreted it that way. I'm sorry the judge interpreted it that way. It's not a threat. It's simply that there are social impacts to ramming a project down the throats of Hawaii's people. People don't react to it, and I'm not encouraging anybody to do anything. I'm just telling you the people on the street are not happy with what is happening with the Hawaii Superferry project. They tell me that as they drive by.
Thanks, Isaac. We appreciate it, sir.
Maui today.